Salutations! My name is Drunker, and today we are back with another episode of Crave Saga. So, it looks like we are going to travel to our next destination, and that is the Thessarian Empire. That's right! We are proceeding to Chapter 2! Ooh! So we're actually progressing through the story. Now, beyond Chapter 1, I have no idea what's gonna happen. So this is all gonna be a surprise to me. So yes, let us hop into Thessarian Empire. Alright, so I've already read through everything because I had to collect some gems, and it was also for the beginner missions and the intermediate missions, but I'm already done with that. So we are gonna be reading through episode 1. We got 6 stories today. That's right. So anyway, let us proceed to Archem the Prodigy. Now, Archem is... we will see him once we read through the story. I don't know why I need to introduce him beforehand, but let's go ahead and head straight into it. I got my water here, so make sure to drink water. Alright, my mic is working. Alright, so we are starting off in the... is this the Balthazar Academy? Because that was the first event that I did. So yes. He was lonely. Man, that hits hard. He was always alone in a military academy that emphasized discipline and group behavior. This was somewhat grueling for such an impressionable man. He envied everyone around him. All of his classmates made friends when they entered the academy. He, Archem, had never been a fan of familiarity. He shouldn't be so soft that he'd die if alone. But he just envied those around him. If he could talk and laugh casually with just one such friend, he would have been fine with that. Why couldn't Archem have friends? It was not because he was dark or soft-spoken, nor because he was too weak to be taken seriously. Rather, he was hot-blooded and promising, combining exceptional physical ability and combat sense. It wasn't Archem who envied others, but in fact the students around him who envied him. Even envy, when taken to excess, could become a sort of jealousy. Archem was the top student in entrance exams, and was able to compete with upperclassmen early on. He was too good for his own good, which led to the displeasure of those around him. Even in military academies, not everything is straightforward. Those with nowhere else to go, like bad boys from wealthy families or second sons, gathered here. They became envious and alienated Archem, who had outstanding talent despite his commoner origins. Due to being small, he was both scorned as insolent by upperclassmen and looked down upon by his peers. 3 months after entering the academy, Archem still hadn't adjusted. Alright, so this is Archem. This is what he looks like. Very interesting, cool character we have here. I don't know how to voice this dude, so I'm just gonna use the little voice like this. Damn, I'm not motivated today either. I think I'm gonna combine Jigoro's voice with him. So yeah. Archem lived in a dormitory and had no place to stay but the academy. However, since he's an outcast, he has no choice but to wander around without meaning. You! Shouldn't you be in class right now? Who are you? He was a well-dressed middle-aged man of the Boar tribe. He believed he was the principal of this military academy. His name is Brando. But when Archem was silent, not even saying hello, Brando seems to have guessed something. Seems like something is going on. I'll listen to you if you want. Well, it won't help me if I talk to you, old man. I'd like you to call me sir, not old man. But for some reason, Archem then went on to reveal various things. That he was better and stronger than anyone else, but that in turn it made him the object of envy. being looked down upon for having a small stature and perceived as insolent by upperclassmen. Maybe he always wanted someone to listen. Artyom found himself talking for quite a while. Finally, taking a breather, Brand also chimed in. I see. I pity you for that. Brando's large, warm hand caresses Artyom's head. Artyom, who had been on the edge the whole time, nearly burst into tears with surprise. I wonder if joining the academy was right. People don't like me, and there's not much to learn. I'm already feeling like I should drop out. Artyom was feeling a little vulnerable, but Brando stood his ground and spoke in a strong voice. I don't think you should run away. Rather, you should be an active participant in class. But... You are certainly better than the other students. The classes may be too easy and boring. But if that's the case, you should go on in your own pursuits. Just because you are in the same class doesn't mean you have to fit in with others. I bet you can still grow. You can still be strong. You just have to be strong enough not to be looked down on. If you are, there will be no envy. Wait, I thought he was... Wait, so he's looked down on for his stature, but then people are jealous? Okay, you know what? That's actually quite realistic, because sometimes people just be jealous for absolutely no reason. Heck, I've been there in many situations, so, you know. You're the first person to say that. I sense something bright about you. I'm sure that with lots of training and overcoming, you'll be a great soldier when you graduate. Maybe you'll become an important man who can lead the country. I'm just in this dreary place. I can't do something big like standing up for my country. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I am sure you will exceed my expectations. You're a funny guy, old man. Not old man, sir. Brando smiled at him. It was a very friendly smile, not fitting with his ostentatious title of principal of a military academy. At that moment, the grip on Artyom's heart was lifted. Okay, I'll give it a try. Thanks, old man. Not old man. See. Sir, I mean. With Brando smiling behind him, Artyom started to run. He was on his way to attend class. He wouldn't let anyone complain anymore. He was going to do so well that no one could say anything. Stronger. I will become stronger than anyone else. Artyom's face was as radiant as the sun. I forgot your voice. Oh shoot. We're here. The Imperial City of Thessalonia, one of the 5 largest cities in the world, Master. Wow! The whole area in front of them was exactly like a medieval European castle town. The streets were well paved and houses with 3 or more floors were the norm. There seems to be a distinctively different level of civilization from the Wolf Tribe village. It's rural versus urban. There's no need to compare the two, right, Hakuma? The Imperial has developed so much so far. There's no way to shape up Twin Fang Wolf Village. It's been completely left behind by the times. Huh? You seem more surprised than I am. Have you never been to the Imperial City before, Hakuma? I hardly ever leave the village perimeter. All the villagers are the same. Because the only people who interact with the Imperial City are chiefs and some of the higher-ups. But I never thought the outside has developed so much. No wonder young people aren't coming back. Hakuma's eyes were bigger than anyone else's, peering around and sniffing frequently. Everything was new and fresh. I've never smelled anything like it. Some smells are mellow and fruity, others are burnt smells of iron fireplaces, filth and more. Of course, the population is off the charts. There will all be kinds of smells. Hey, what is that coat of arms I see so often? It looks like a lion. That lion is the emblem of the Thessalonian Empire, a symbol of a military state, strong and brave. I wonder what would that be? Okay, never mind. Too much spoilers for another game. After the current emperor, Karaha, the imperial city became more and more militaristic in color. There are soldiers in armor everywhere. They look quite formidable, but who are they? The security forces, the so-called military police. Since the Last Judgment began, there is more caution. You'll never know when an attack will come.
They're fools. I doubt they could even stall for time if they hadn't been awakened.
Don't say that, Orto. They're trying to keep the peace here in their own way. That's admirable. More importantly, let's enjoy this city. I've never been abroad, so I'm excited to see this medieval European townscape. Jerome, what facilities and stores are there in the city? You should be able to find everything for the most part. General stores or weapon shops making and selling cutting-edge technology, anything really. Oh yeah, I guess what surprises people from the countryside is that there are public bathhouses. The bars we stopped by after our baths are great too. Baths and drinks! Alcohol and naked run-ins, how tempting! With two? Oh my goodness. Which one is the lesser evil? Let's do Hakuma. Giving Akuma's fluffy body a good wash. I bet it'll feel even better to the touch. And Akuma, feeling so good after drinking. What the hell am I thinking?
Here you go, you monster drooler.
Don't say that when we haven't met a demon yet. Golly. Hakuma.
I can clearly tell what you are dreaming about.
That's our master. He does not want to. You do not want to hear my inner thoughts, Excalibur. Come on, we have to greet the Emperor first. Can we do the sightseeing later? The Imperial City. It was a huge castle on a small hill, visible from anywhere in the city. But when we finally got to the main gate, we saw that the building was of an unusual size. Whoa! I didn't know people could build such ridiculously large buildings. There were tall buildings in my world before, but this castle is massive in stature. The word magnificent is apt. No wonder there are people who are castle maniacs.
I can't believe it! A building this large is truly an act of God! How in the world did they build it? It's alright. Decent for humans. The castles in the heavenly realm are even more impressive though.
X, what's the matter? Don't you get excited when you see such a big building? No, of course it is magnificent structure, but I sense a concerning presence. A concerning presence? How so? A concentration of divine power, just like my own. I can feel the presence of a sacred in the castle. Oh, then I guess there's a new sacred here after all. No mistake, X declared confidently. What kind of object could be the second sacred be? Gentlemen, sorry, but it is best we go and greet the Emperor. King Kara is a military man himself, and he hates being improper. Oh, yes, my bad, Jerome. Please continue to guide us. Improper, huh? Man was 1 week late. 1 week late going back to his empire because he had to attend a karaoke contest, huh? Yeah, the same Karaha. That same Karaha. Golly. Of course. Oh, of course. Why did I say that? Jerome spoke to the gate soldiers and showed them the note of passage. He must have known Jerome, who was apparently from here. The guard immediately opened the gate. The inside of the castle was just gorgeous. High ceilings supported by huge stone pillars. The furnishing looks luxurious. This was the heart of the most powerful nation in Vestria. It was a wonderful world of luxury.
There are no words. They're both leaders, but the chief's mansion can't even compare with this.
Hakuma stood there stunned, glancing around. His suspicious behavior was almost comical. You really seem like a newcomer, Hakuma. Come to think of it, I was like that when I first came to the city from the country. I miss it.
Huh? What are you grinning for? You're giving me the creeps. A master should be more poised.
Oh, my bad. How can you be creeped out by Master looking at you? I would shudder with joy, Hakuma.
You finally learned my name, X. Oh, really?
Of course, I'm not letting you call me Clunky anymore. Sparks seemed to fly between the two, but they were equals and seemed to get along well enough to fight. You guys are really good friends. Well, it's time to go to the throne room. He should give us an audience right away. Are we ready?
Yes.
Hard stone was used in abundance, and even just a large hall had an air of dignity. The large throne was more reminiscent of military ruggedness than flamboyance. It reminded the gang that this was the center of a military powerhouse filled with prestige. Sitting on the throne was a lion beastman with a magnificent mane, the Emperor Karaha.
I want to stroke his chin.
Let's do that.
You treat the Emperor like just a big cat. He'll turn the whole country against you. Did I say that out loud?
He's quite a bold man, isn't he? You're sure he's the Master Jerome? Yes, sorry, he's so rude right off the bat. No problem. I find it interesting that people from other worlds are so different.
Eh?
Emperor Karaha's scrutinizing gaze lingered, as if licking him over. His gaze had a sense of lewdness, as if he was appraising rather than observing something unusual. But it was short-lived. Suddenly, Karaha broke his gaze and turned to Jerome once again. Well, it's been a while, Jerome. First off, I appreciate your coming have been summoned so abruptly. What? It's fine. I'm always just wandering around anyway. I'm okay being summoned from time to time. Well done for bringing the master. Introduce him to me. Then, with a little theatricality, Jerome started to introduce me. This is Kun, the second master, sent by the original God King to guide us through the chaos.
Right. Nice to meet you. What kind of greeting is that? Not impressive at all. How about you try to show a bit more style?
Awaken, ye evil dragon dwelling in my right arm. Yes, let's do that. What's with the sudden pause? Then that change of tone. Oh, it's nothing. Just remembering my middle school days when I introduced myself like this.
You do such absurd things out of the blue.
Sorry for the fuss, Emperor. Next, I would like to introduce you to this gilded or gilded? Gilded gentleman. By the sound of it, you're the personification of the Sword of Light, I take it. Yes, the name is Excalibur. It seems that there is a secret lying in this castle as well. Do you know about that, Emperor? We'll talk about that later. Let's get the introductions out of the way first. What about the young wolf tribe member over there?
I am Akuma, a pure-blooded member of the wolf tribe and next to be chief. Remember that, Emperor.
Don't be so tough. I am acquainted with Aguma and have heard your story. We are not going to have a dispute over the wolf tribe's land.
Then first you need to change your condescending way of talking about our territory. We have a fine name, Twin Fang Wolf Village. We and the Emperor are supposed to be equals.
Ooh.
What's so funny? How could you insult my hometown even being an emperor yourself?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that your Asaguma has told me.
As the chief had told you? What?
If you see Hakuma, he'll bite. Whether you're emperor or not, no, maybe because you're emperor. Is what he said.
Huh?
You've totally been seen through, Hakuma.
Because he's an easy guy to understand. Shut the hell up, guys!
Now, is that all the introductions we have?
Wait! Let's not forget Orto, the guiding spirit!
So now to the topic at hand.
Are you completely ignoring me?
I heard about the attack on the Wolf Tribe's village. The Master's power is very interesting. Lifting his hips from his throne, Karaha shook his huge body and walked up to the master. Wow, up close, he's really big, about 2 meters tall. Not only was he tall, but his muscles were also massive. With an air of experience, he was dignified, as if dignity itself were walking around clothed. But the next thing anyone knew, he opened his big mouth and laughed with alacrity. Don't be so nervous. It's not like I'm thinking of eating you or anything. He tapped me on the shoulder. He seemed to be a man of great generosity. Master Kun, I am interested in you. Me? I got a thrill from Kara's gaze as he stared straight at me. A special man chosen by the original God King. You're truly rare. I would love to see you show us your power. You'll be rewarded. How about it? Knowing him, he's gonna do it in under 2 seconds. Stat! Well, Kara's straight gaze was powerful and tough. The mere thought of being watched made my heart race. He had a charisma that captivated people. I think I've seen those eyes somewhere. They're the eyes of a man who is dignified and dependable. You've said that twice. Yes, it's just like the president's eyes. Oh goodness. Oh, I recalled my past life. The president of the business I worked for had a similar vibe to Karaha. I remember how many times the president encouraged me when I was struggling with my sales job. The president also came from a sales background, so he was often kind to me. I had a secret admiration and respect for him. Why are you spacing out? Oh, it's nothing. I laughed and scratched the back of my head, deceptively. Realizing my feelings for the president and Karaha were mixing, I realized I was indeed fickle. I cleared my head and remembered my original purpose. So Karaha, I hear there's a weapon of great power in this castle. We came for it. Because with the power of the master, it can be awakened and made into human form as a sacred. No need to hide it now. Indeed, in the treasury of this castle lies a legendary weapon.
Then hurry and hand it over. An awakened sacred in human form is the greatest force against angels and demons. Their power is that of the original God King. It's only logical that it should be given to a master.
Very well. It's obviously better for the world to give it to the master than to let it lie in my treasury.
Well, thank goodness the current emperor is a man who understands reason. It would have been troublesome if you had refused. Good you didn't.
We're just reusing the useless, and it'd be good show kindness before assessing the master's power. Kara, what's up? Nothing. Let's get on with it and head for the treasury. Help! Someone! An impassioned call for help shook the air. Huh? What's going on? Didn't that come from the treasury, Emperor? I saw it when doing my historical research, but... Enough idle talk. Let's head to the treasury.
Sha!
Gah! So strong! Don't be scared. We're the Imperial Army. We are the elite force defending the Imperial Castle. We will not be felled by a demon.
Sha!
Gah! Captain! Oh no, Captain took a hit!
Ga 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 ga.
What the hell? They're laughing? Monsters! Damn it, but we were supposed to be elite! Get them before they get us! Ah!
Sha!
Ah! Fool! Don't recklessly charge in! You'll end up dying for nothing! Commander Cullen, the commander's here! Good, I'm sure the commander can do it. Don't get carried away just because your opponent is a demon. Form up tight! But, Commander Garen, their report seems to be true! Whoa! Look out! Don't let your guard down. One moment of carelessness can be fatal. Thank you, Commander, but... our attacks doesn't work on them. Even magic doesn't work. Just like the report said, Commander, it's difficult to even stall them by normal means. No way. I can't believe it. We've heard reports of damage in other countries and in the Wolf Tribe village. Basically, angels and demons, which are spirit entities, are almost impervious to normal attacks. Garen thought it was nonsense by those who lacked training. He was proud of his blade, which he had forged, thinking surely it cut through even demons. Garen, who had accumulated many things, felt that sentiment even more strongly. That's why I believe in solid training days and the sweat and blood you've shed. Take that! And that! Huh! Ha! Ugh, it definitely must have been a direct hit. It really didn't work. Ridiculous. We're gonna be the ones taking all the damage at this point. But we can't just run away. We are the proud Imperial Army. Hey, you guys stay back. I need to find some way. But Commander, you alone can't deal with this number of demons. Gah! Damn, we're the army's elite, and we can't even get a foot in the door. What is this? Garen! Emperor, I'm sorry. I've allowed demons to enter. Even men of your caliber are being overwhelmed. What's going on? Even my own commander. No choice. I'll join the battle. I'll support you, Garen. You must not, your majesty.
That's right, Emperor. Get back. You're going to get hit too.
Don't underestimate me. I too was a famous general in my youth. This is nothing. Get back, Karaha! Your Majesty! Garen, you covered me! I just did what anyone would do. Please run away, Your Majesty. Nothing can get through these demons. You can't fight them without a divine bond awakening. We'll fight. Everyone else, stay back, Karaha. You too. Master, but they've hurt my friend and my country. Karaha bristled in frustration, but that was all he could do. There are so many enemies. I would love to wipe them out. The items in this treasury are all historically valuable. Take good care of them.
You may say that, but there's nothing we can do about that. The demons attack without care. Hey Kun, can't you awaken Karaha's divine bond? We could do with at least one more person.
It can be done, I guess. I glanced at Karaha, holding the fallen commander. He was sweating, but had a look of determination. Give me strength for the future, Kun. But that means you'll be fighting on the front lines. A king is supposed to stand firm on his throne. Haha, what? Don't worry. I am the king of this military powerhouse, Thessalonia. I used to be the best spear in its army. Moreover, having my domain ravaged like this, I cannot stay silent as the ruler of this nation. Please, Kun, lend me your strength to protect my country and subjects. The great man roared valiantly like a lion. There was no hesitation or melancholy in his eyes. He had a fiery warrior's gaze. The surging spirit made Karaha's huge figure even more imposing. That powerful figure. I knew you and the president were alike. He never gave up even in the face of adversary that could tank the company. It ignited his spirit. Now I saw a clear overlap between the two figures and my heart raced for their toughness. I'm ready for this. Connecting souls with others, the way of the heart. Karaha, your hand! Huh! Karaha laid his hand on my outstretched hand. I clutched it tightly, the tough hand of the lion tribe. Divine Bond Awakening of Hellumian! While white light gushed out all around us, the overflowing divine power burst into a discharge, frightening the demons. Wonderful. This is the power given by the Master, that of the original God King. Your Majesty, you look majestic, as if you have returned to your youth. That's more than enough to bring my power to a boil. Wow, Karaha, I didn't know you still have so much potential. I'm even more awesome, Master.
Don't try to outdo every single person, X. But yes, he's indeed the king of the Empire. I can say that he's an outstanding man.
Not just the strength of 100 men, but 1,000 warriors or more. In any case, he's super reliable.
Well, he's okay, I guess.
Oh my god, Orto's like, I've seen better. Just okay is harsh of you, Spirit. I'll show off my new powers in a real battle. With a bold laugh, Karaha turned to the demons, weapon in hand. My castle, my subjects, you've been causing quite a lot of trouble, you devilish creatures.
Eek! Eek!
It's too late to cry and apologize now. You'll become rust on my great battle axe. Let us conquer them, Master Kun. It's time to show the true power of our humanity. Yeah, let's all follow Karaha. Master should have taken the lead.
Leave this to the Emperor. His determination is on a whole different level. However, I don't tolerate demons either. I'm not going to take it easy on you.
I won't be silent either. I'll make sure you pay for what you've done to my country and friends.
You creatures, I'll kick these small fried demons' asses. Eek! Eek! Eek!
Vile demons, prepare yourselves. The 47th Emperor, Karaha, will bring you down. What nonsense. So this is all a demon is capable of? Don't forget that it's all thanks to Master Emperor. It's amazing force. If we spread this power to the soldiers, we'd have the strongest army ever. Karaha, why are you mumbling? No, it's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. The treasury got really messed up, but it seems we took care of most of the demons thanks to you, Karaha. Some of your treasures have been broken. Too bad, they had a lot of information about the past. I wonder if they can be repaired somehow.
You guys are taking it too easy. Hurry up and help the injured.
Many soldiers were wounded and moaning. We hurriedly moved to rescue them. Garon, you're safe. My apologies, Emperor. I should have. Enough. You fought bravely, and your heroics brought honor to the Imperial Army. And it's safe now. The demons are taken care of. Rest easy, Garon. Karaha smiled calmly, but Garon raised an eyebrow. Still, I think I saw a bigger shadow.
What is this overwhelming divine power?
Everyone, get down! Immediately after the unspeakable sense of crisis, a tremendous shock hit the treasury. There was a big hole in the treasury wall, which was supposed to be the sturdiest in the castle.
A new enemy? Ah! With such divine power, this is no ordinary opponent!
Stupid humans. Huh? That's... A man with cold, expressionless eyes floated in through the large hole that had been made. Oh! It's Celbert! He had big leathery rings and dark skin. Two bull-like humans were on his head. Oh my goodness, wait a second. He looks familiar. Wait a second, wait just a second. Sinbad? Sinbad, I swear to you, you need to stop having these makeout sessions with different kinds of people, because now your offsprings are now demons now. Golly, you need to stop it. Chill. He's one of the Sinbad offsprings. Wow. He looked like something out of a fairy tale, or like the devil himself. His aura was dark, drawing one in. It was obvious at a glance that he was an extraordinary being.
Nah, what an aura of mischief! Even Gorod couldn't compare it, and he's a demon too!
Please stand back, Master. That guy's an order of magnitude different from the previous enemies. Even the Divine X was breaking out in a nervous cold sweat. That's how strong an enemy he was. Gorud. He was a small fry that I wouldn't even call a demon. I let him handle the wolf tribe as he insisted, but he ended up defeated without doing anything. While everyone was nervous, the demon was calm and relaxed, looking down at X with a quiet gaze. An anthropomorphic sort of light. Quite interesting. And there's the master. I see. I'm getting the same vibes as Varuna somehow. If you know about Varuna, then you are an old and talented demon. May I ask your name? Selbart. I have come to get a sacred, the legendary demon spear that only the first emperor could handle. So you were after the sacred after all? An emperor who could handle? Orto, I thought sacreds have been dormant for a long time and unusable. There are many sacreds. Now, no one could handle the sword, but only one person could handle the spear. That was the first emperor. Using power from angels during the proxy war era, he forced the spear into a semi-awakened state. The origins of a bloody empire. It went from being a small country to huge in just a few decades. I'm told that the first emperor died prematurely when his body became too much to handle. That would be the price of forcing the use of a sacred, even though he was backed up by an angel. Anyway, the spear is our national treasure. If it's to go to a master, a demon can't take it. Emperor Karaha faced the demon Selbart with a weapon in his hand. I also confronted Selbart as each of us surrounded him, ready to battle. You're outnumbered. You seem to be an extraordinary demon, but you can't handle us all at once. The brave empire has brought a full-on war to me. Seems you have no shame. Shut up! This is a battlefield. You are the one who started it. Prepare yourself! Kara took the initiative and pounced. In response, simultaneous attacks came from all directions. He couldn't be allowed to take the sacred, therefore outnumbering him could not be seen as cowardly. But humans trying to strike me down. What a joke! Selbart spread his wings, widened, and a gust blew away the surroundings with explosive force. The impact radiated out with Selbart at its center. We were all slammed vigorously against the wall, along with the expensive treasure. It was an attack that couldn't be avoided. We caught ourselves, but the shockwave did cause damage. What power! I am numb to the core and can no longer move as I would like to. In the meantime, Selbart walked over to the glass case at the far end of the treasury. The case was a kind of sealed magic tool. Inside, a long spear with a divine aura was enshrined. This is the legendary magic spear. Wait! Kara's straining on the floor was meaningless. Selbart grinned, smashing the glass case and grabbing the magic spear with his hand. As an instant later, a disastrous aura gushed out. A sacred called the Demon Spear with a bloody history, once in the hands of the first emperor. Shit, if he's a high-level demon, he can't awaken it, but he can forcefully draw out its power. He'll be more powerful than the first emperor, who was human. What wonderful divine power. With this, even angels can be torn to pieces. Selbart sneered, the perfect image of a demon. But the demon spear in his hand seemed to wobble and shake on its own, trying to escape. Oh, not intending on resting quietly in my hands, are you? No, sacreds are the original God King's power. It's unconsciously rebelling in a response to a demon. Until I make it clear who's in charge, I'll teach it through action. My training isn't gentle. Selbart spread his wings and tried to leave. He no longer seemed interested in us. Wait, I will not be so easily deprived of my brother's sacred. With the will of the Empire, I will not let you escape. Don't be churlish, you weaklings. These guys are enough to deal with you. Damn it! Still so many! Farewell. Wait, Selbart! Ha! that really all of them? Finally, we can take a breather. Damn, I can't believe it took the demon spear right in front of me. I can't face the past emperors.
But that guy was strong. He's also exponentially stronger than Gorud was. You don't think that he was originally human too? No, he's indeed different. Salbert is a genuine demon. He was originally born as an angel, but was separated from the heavenly realm, a fallen angel.
A former angel? No wonder he's so strong. I guess that's what makes a high-level demon.
Master Kun, you have all certainly become stronger, but you are still not up to that level.
I guess this time we lost. The bitter taste of defeat. We were overwhelmed and our allies were wounded. The treasury was ransacked and the sacred was taken. This is too much. Complete defeat. Those words weighed heavily on me. I was no match for Salbert. I grinded my teeth in frustration. As a fellow sacred, I understand. I'm sure the demon spear can't stand to be used by a demon.
We'll just have to fight Salbert again somehow and get the spear back.
But what do we do? There's too much difference in strength. Even if we fight, we'll end up beat. I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion. Why did I suddenly speak like Salbert for a bit? Sorry. Karaha, please tell me. I'm clutching at straws. I would do anything to become stronger, especially that sacred. The demon spear seems to unconsciously resist being used by Salbert. We must get it back and awaken it at all costs. We have a military academy in our country where we train day and night for combat. A military academy? So there's a place like that? That means muscular military guys will be there. Yeah, of course, there's some tactics study, but basically all the training is physical and sweaty. Oh, a nest of muscular, sweaty training soldiers?
He seems to be spreading his delusions again. This guy is so unreliable.
Master, I'm muscular and sweaty. I'm at your disposal for whatever training you want to perform.
Don't goober off and behave recklessly, all of you! I didn't realize the Empire even had a military academy, but you are the largest military power. What specific training is being done?
From basic physical training, disciplined behavioral training, individual combat to group combat. They learn the importance of leveraging the terrain and how to make the most of different locations. Anyway, it's a place to learn and train in all things military, including basics and applications. From childhood to adulthood, sometimes military personnel are even transferred in to train. Master is highly qualified in terms of divine power, but you are not yet accustomed to handling it. This is one place to start working out the basics. I see. You have a point. The academy is a historic place and has made lots of soldiers. I'm sure there is much to be gained. By the way, our Imperial Army commander, Garon, is a graduate of the academy.
I guess there are still a lot of people from military academy in the Imperial Army.
Of course, nothing is exclusive. Many soldiers and officers from other countries also come to study. They put aside national quarrels, learn together, sweat together, and become friends. When they are on the same team in training, they're comrades, entrusting their lives to each other.
But don't they have to be enemies with each other when they graduate?
There's no doubt. When they meet on the battlefield, they will fight to the death. Although they recall the past when they fought with each other, it does not dull their blades. They would rather fight their best because they recognize each other. That's what the military is all about. So cool! What a manly bunch of guys!
When you say it, it sounds sleazy. Okay, let's go to the military academy. I'm gonna get stronger and this time I'm gonna beat Salbert. Don't look around too much. You'll easily get interested in other guys.
Jealousy is unseemly, Hakuma.
I'm not jealous. Anyway, when it comes to jealousy, you're worse than me.
So lively. Jerome, can I trust you to guide? Yes, Your Majesty. Then let's go, guys. Yeah! Alright, that is it for Chapter 2, Episode 1. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this episode of Crave Saga. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to share some comments down below on the episode and the chapters and also the characters as well. So anyways, make sure to keep it spoiler free and God. Oh my god, I get. Anyway, feel free to share your comments down below on the chapter characters and maybe other things. Make sure it's only within this specific episode and chapter, okay? No spoilers, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all whenever. Bye bye.